How we doing, guys? Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope you're well.
What's up, everyone?
We're here with the one and only Synthetic Kill, guys. Synthetic, you don't actually know this, mate, but I was watching you when you were about 5,000 subs.
Oh, wow.
I didn't tell you that. You're one of the very, very first people I'd seen on Rust.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Oh, I kind of like just said "oh" to my freaking water there. That sounded weird.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It's moved on since then.
Yeah.
Right,
we have to play now.
I know, mate. We'll have to.
I feel obligated
and see. See Crusader Bacon. You know.
Yeah.
Right, guys. Obviously, you know why we're here. We're here for another fucking Rusty podcast episode. We're bringing these back. I've not done one in a while. It's my fault. I've been focusing on other shit. Plus, it's quite hard to tie people down at a specific time. So, I'm trying my hardest. But I've got Synthetic Kill here. So, Synthetic Kill, who are you today? Who is Synthetic Kill? Let us know.
You always start this podcast with the heavy, deep shit, don't you?
I know, mate. This is a real shit. This is a real shit.
Alright. Right, let me just get my notes here.
Novel.
I guess Synthetic Kill today is probably someone who's gradually getting more and more to where he wants to be and what he wants to do each little step at a time.
Right.
If that kind of makes any sense.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm predominantly known for a game called Rush. You might have heard of it.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's got a small play base. I think it's just left early access. I don't know about that with all the lag and all that. But let's moving on. yeah. But I don't know. The way I see myself now is like I see myself like I'm totally grateful what I've achieved and what I've accomplished. You know, like I feel like as one of my own pet peeves of myself, I always think there's room for improvement. Like some of my older videos, I had some pretty fucked up intros. You what? You always need to better yourself, basically. Yeah. Like you've been here since 5K, so you'll know I had some pretty fucked up intros since then. So I decided. So and predominantly one of the most popular was, did somebody order memes?
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
That was my mate ages ago, called Alpha Man, like XP BP days, and we were doing like a fight in Sewer Branch, and out of nowhere he just joined the Discord and goes, "Did somebody order memes?" And like a really heavy fight with like in the cave part of Sewer Branch, and like where the darkness is awful. And he just says that. I was just like, I need to make an intro of that. No, that was. I don't know. I decided to just choose to get rid of that. Right. Just because personally for me, I felt like it bettered myself. So why would you not bring that back though? Because that could be like how Aqua FPS has these fucking, do you want to buy cool clothes? Yeah. You know, everyone just knows them for fucking that meme. Yeah. So I might just like I feel like I want to like out of nowhere just bring it back, but like not in an intro sense, like. I don't know, like downing a naked and then just having like a pumpkin like over his head, just going, "Did somebody order memes?" before I like bambo him in the mouth, right in the face. Yeah, but touching back more on like the trying to better myself thing. Right. I've recently started straying away from cinematics as well. I started getting into that, but then I'm now leaning more towards the narrative like approach when it comes to footage, like. At the starting of a video, coming up with some like inspirational quote of like, for example, getting offline raided and then never giving up. For example, I feel like it sells the video straight at the point. If that makes any sense. Like as soon as you click the video, there's like me narrating with my horribly deep voice. That sounds like I've got always a blocked nose and everything. I hate my voice, but I feel like a narrative structure gives a video's plot, and I don't know if it sinks me in. Quite a lot. Like I've seen a lot of YouTubers doing it recently. Yeah, it gives basically right off the bat like a story to go on, doesn't it? Like, you have a narrative straight away to follow. And I think a lot of people are like Whalen, for example. He's probably the most predominant just now that's doing that. He basically has a like he's I don't mean to slag a guy because he's a fucking awesome creator and shit, but it's basically what Ramsey done, but like on a more simplified way, you know, like Ramsey Ramsey's storytelling was just fucking second to none. But the amount of effort that went into like, funny thing was I don't watch that many Rush YouTubers, so when people recommended Ramsey to me, I was like, who is this guy? But then I watched his dancing to hackers video and I was hooked. Like the amount of dedication that went into just a simple of we are family. Like that sold it to me. I was just like, this guy is not only showing a video about a game predominantly about trying to survive and do PvP. He had a structure, he had a story, and it sold it so well. It's just as simple as building into a compound.
Yeah, the one
like it gave off like a structure of a plot, its own characters, its narrative.
It had to get revenge on someone.
Yeah,
it was like
and that's why I love Rust as well.
The one that always sticks in my head is the one where he done it went in reverse. The story went in reverse, so it started with him getting his base blown up. And then
something as simple as that,
and then like he's changed the game in regards to a lot of people do that now, and it's fucking it's really really good. Like that's
I think Stevie did it.
A big change.
Yeah, I think Stevie did it like a few videos ago where it started off with him getting rocketed by a clan, and obviously people hooked straight away like, well, what the hell made them so pissed off to raid them online?
Exactly. It's such a great way though to tell a story. Do you know what I mean? Because like your viewership will go up. Like purely, or your time watched will go up, you know, because you basically got someone hooked from the get go.
Yeah, you could be like hella good at PvP, but like if like there is nothing to like keep me watching, other than holy shit, you're good at dragging down the mouse with the AK, then I'm not gonna stay for that.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can only watch that for fucking so long. Do you know what I mean? Before it gets boring. Well, I think anyway. I just Rust to me has always been a game about having fun and like making your own story. You know, like you'll join a wipe and then you'll either succeed or you'll be shit and you'll just get fucked over and over. So if you can succeed, then you can tell a story. But if you just like fight and wipe everyone, because then you just join a clan. If you just join a clan, then you're just going to wipe everyone anyway.
I'll just hop on combat tags and just mess around for a few hours. Like my friend, he's in the chat now, Embley. Like he loves that type of shit when it comes to like being in a group. Like there will be like a personal vendetta between if we're all playing together, my original group, and then there's another group. He will find like some of the perfect ways to get back at them. Like as simple as like, I don't know, TCing off the wall, or to the point of him door camping them and like Mike spamming them to like do psychological warfare, or like planting landmines and bushes. He will do some of like the most unique shit that I've ever seen, which I can. It's really inspiring how well he can go. For example, like it was just him and two of his friends who haven't played Rust that much, and they built into a cave and saved up all their farm. And he decided to raid this compound by building a tower and explosive ammo L916 their doors. So he's in the safety of the tower, roof camping their base pretty much.
Raiding their doors with an L96, fucking spot on. Holy shit. That was dedication.
Yeah. He's dedicated to coming out on top on any situation.
Yeah,
he's a stallion.
That's what you need, don't it? Right.
Everyone needs a Mick in their group.
Yeah. everyone needs one. Right, let's move on. What's the favourite items that you've seen added to Rust over the years? Obviously, you're a veteran. You've been playing for, what, I presume over 2.5, 3 years?
Yeah, early 2016, late 2015.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most recent ones, probably like helicopters. Like, I was adamant when I heard that. I was just like, this is going to break Rust. I hate it. But as soon as they were added, I don't know, they just added traversing the map far more easier. They added farming 10 times less tedious. Landing that thing on cargo is fun as hell.
Yeah.
Like, although it blows up, it's fun as fuck to do when you accomplish it. I can't fault it. As for transport as a whole, I think boats should only be... boats and like helicopters, sorry, those are like some of the best things added.
Yeah,
but I feel like vehicle-wise, I don't think it should predominantly be added to land. I love the idea of horse riding though.
I like
but
the idea
if they added cars, I'll still be interested, and I'll probably find it fun because it's Face Punch's game in the end. But
yeah, no, of course. I think they should add something like a cart, like you know, if you're raiding a base, you can load up this cart and then you'll kind of walk slower with it, but you can carry more loot. So you can be fucking carrying all this shit and then get fucking ambushed or something like that. It would be quite cool, I think. But
add a new feature. But what I'd love them to do is like add like that Rust aesthetic. You know, like how the AK has a shovel for the stock, like the shovel part for a stock. I'd love them to just like do something daft where like the backpack's like a trolley or something with the wheels taken off.
Yeah, it's a fucking like turtle shell
with a little rucksack. You can see it. It's pretty funny.
So your favourite's been the gyrocopter. What's like
definitely
your overall favourite though? Like, obviously,
Yeah,
that's the most
favorite
recent.
item.
Yeah.
Yeah, item probably the helicopter. Yeah.
So guns. What would you go for? AK.
I hate LR. LR's easy mode. That thing's a laser.
Mate, the
But
AK
I
honestly
do like
has
the
to
semi.
be.
I feel like the semi's got semi's probably like the most like balanced gun. Like it's got a good fire rate, it's got a good clip, it's got a good damage, and it's an all-round easy medium tier weapon that most people can use.
I think the AK is just fucking ridiculous, to be honest. That's just
Yeah,
a guy that can't use it, and I'm happy to admit that I can't fucking shoot straight with it.
I can't use it. I just get the whole like vibe when I'm doing PvP where like this took forever to get and I'm gonna lose this in a few seconds, and then that's what ultimately makes me freaking lose it. So I'll use the LR and it's just like, well, this is freaking easy mode.
Yeah, I'll just
Easy
go buy
mode.
another one. We'll just go grind
Yeah,
it and
buy another one.
Yeah, it's fucking piece of piss. Obviously, you've played for a few years now. What is your favourite Rust progression system? Because I've been talking to a few people recently, and a lot of people are quite liking the progression system now. Like where it's at just now, with the scrap and all that shit. Where are you at? What's your thoughts?
I'm full on board with the current system. Like it has the progression factor that keep people on the server, along with it's not too easy but achievable goals, aka like the workbenches, which you can acquire in numerous ways, which I like. For example, hitting a road and scrapping everything you find, farming the oceans and their barrels, finding a decayed base if you're pretty lucky, or if you really want to be a risky son of a bitch, go gambling in Bandit Town. Like there's a wide spectrum of ways of getting how you want to do it, and that's what I love about Rust, because it emphasizes that word sandbox. Like
yeah, definitely.
way someone can do how they can do it. But touching back on like on the previous systems, like obviously the one that I have, I feel is the best one that we have. But I just love the original BP system. But that's mainly due to nostalgia, because that was the first one I ever used.
Yeah, me too.
I do miss, however, that where off the chance randomly you could find like a rocket or gun in a barrel though.
I do think they need to bring something like that back, because it's like, even if it's like 0.5% of finding like a broken AK or some shit, like like one bullet in the AK and it'll break or something like that. Well, because like finding, just getting to that tier is just so difficult, you know. Like you need to basically kill a clan member and take their shit and run away. It's like, if you're a solo duo, it's basically the only way to do it. You're not really going to do the full like fucking launch site or military tunnels yourself, you know. Really, it's fucking it's not logical.
It was an excitement factor that added to something that was predominantly boring towards a majority of people. Like some people love farming, I don't. But if I had that chance, like I could hit this barrel and there could be, I don't know, a P2 with a few rounds in it. That would be
water pipe, fucking
water pipe, yeah. Like the Christmas update with like the presents, you knew you were going to get something good out of that, predominantly like a bit of res or a shit ton of low grade or even a gun, and it made it more fun towards. Yeah, I'm gonna waste a few seconds of my life hitting this with a rock.
exactly, and that's the point. And you get fucking what a shit bit of scrap out it and 2 gears.
Yeah,
so you need to own scrap. It's just they need to add that like that RNG factor, I think. Because when I remember back when I played BPs and I found a broken AK in Airfield, and I had to run basically the full length of the map with a broken AK, and I've never had an adrenaline rush in a game from that run alone. It was fucking horrific, but it was the best. It was like the best feeling you could get, you know.
Yeah, it totally changes the paradigm of something that you've already planned to do. It's just like, right, I'm gonna like. At the current system, you're going to be like, right, I'm going to spend an hour hitting the road. But then that can totally change. For example, if you hit a barrel and then an AK pops out, you're like, holy shit, I need to get back to base. And then you hear heli coming over, or you see like a group of like coming towards you. It will add a whole spectrum of different emotions all in one, when simply all you wanted to do was hit a blue barrel on the road.
Definitely. No, I totally agree, mate. Totally agree. So I feel like they need to change up the scrap system and make it a bit more accessible to the smaller groups for the end tier games. I do like that they've added that oil rig now though, because that is basically, as we were talking about before the stream, it's
I feel like it's an easier version of cargo. Like those heavy scientists kind of like were a letdown, if I'm going to be honest. They didn't take that much bullets to kill. They were fucking terrifying when I heard 10 M2s going on.
Me and Oblivion were fucking trying to kill them and we were running about.
But if you just train them like Nazi zombies, like what we said, it's easy.
Yeah, should be spot on doing that. Right. This is the big one, mate. This is the biggie. What is the channel plans and future goals that you've set? Because obviously your channel right now is doing pretty well, is it not? I'm pretty sure you gained quite a lot of subs recently.
Yeah, it's going quite well.
You've been uploading quite consistently.
Right now, I'm doing one of the plans. It's producing videos from past streams.
Right.
I've recently getting back into streaming and streamed for pretty much a month straight, all recording it as well.
Yeah.
And it makes long periods of time on Rust feel like it goes a lot faster than what it did if I was just to record. Because you not only have the fun of playing with your friends, or if you want to go solo, you can then ultimately interact with more with your fans, which makes it makes those tedious, boring times, for example, farming a barrel, hitting some nodes, or even crafting or waiting for night to fuck off. It makes those moments go way faster. And I've done streams where like it's 8 hours straight, and I'm just like, holy shit, where did that time go?
Yeah. No, definitely.
So I feel it's made me, personally for me, it's made me play Rust more.
Enjoy
it's made playing Rust more enjoyable, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the things. I've never really, like, I think I played Rust at the beginning, the BP stage, and didn't stream it.
Yeah.
But ever since then, for the last 2 years, I've basically streamed Rust anytime I play it. And then when I play off stream, it kind of feels weird not streaming it. You know, it feels really strange because I'm constantly looking at my other screen to check chat, but there's no fucking chat there, and I'm like, what the fuck? But then it's a totally
I'm still trying to
dynamic.
get too used to that, to be honest. Like I'll be reading it, and then there'll be like 5 guys in front of me. I'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah, you panic like fuck.
Yeah.
That's how
As for
I die all the
future,
time.
oh yeah, me too. As for future plans, though, like to get to 100k as soon as possible, like Social Blade says, I'll get that by the end of the year, and if that's not like drastically change. What?
You cut out there a bit. Say that again.
Oh right. Social Blade says that by the end of the year, I'll probably reach that goal at 100k.
Right.
And that will like drastically change my whole perception of where I want to go with this, because right now it's a part-time self-employed job alongside another part-time job outside of YouTube.
Right, okay.
Both have good pay, but predominantly one is favored over the other, which of course is YouTube and streaming.
I thought you were going to say the other one. I thought you would enjoy the other one more than YouTube. You know, you get less grief,
No.
less hate.
I love the creative aspect of it, and who doesn't want their dream job and career to be the thing they are most passionate about, and obviously the most they enjoy doing. Like, it's one of life's many ultimate goals is to have your dream job and career.
Yep.
But yeah, another, I guess I would talk about earlier with the narrative route for producing videos is what a lot of people are doing. It gives an incentive and understanding, blah, blah. It just makes the viewer feel like you're being introduced and taught to from the content creator.
Yeah,
it's a great tool of not only getting your videos point across, but also interacting with the viewer via a video format. You can only comment back to so many comments, but talking in the video at least makes the viewer feel a bit more relevant, a part of the content's creator's journey and part of the video story. So I'm leaning more towards that. Plus, my server fucked up anyway, and I don't know why I can't invite people in. So I've scrapped the cinematics part until Mick helps me with that.
I see. So when following on for that, when are you going to do a face reveal and shit like that then? Because I've
got pictures on Twitter. I've got pictures on Twitter.
Yeah. That's not the same shit. So I spoke to Mr. Flack about this, and he's a firm believer. If you're going to go like full time, or you're like, obviously you get folk like Sir Winter and shit like that who have never really done a proper face reveal, but you get Mr. Flack basically summed it up to me. You are the brand. You know what I mean? You are your channel. You know, without you, there's no channel, and without your personality, putting your personality into the videos. And say for example, Rust fucking dies. You need your personality to carry your channel. You know what I mean? So that's why he basically pushed himself in his channel more by like doing his fucking naked chair review and shit like that, because he wanted to push his personality more. So when are we going to get a proper video face reveal of you addressing your fans?
See, I feel like when it comes to like YouTube, if it's nothing that they're already like subscribed to, they're not gonna watch it. So like if I even did do a face reveal, it'd get like 9k views at least. Yeah, so if anything, I'd probably do like a little intermission like advert and be like, hey, do you enjoy this guy's videos? Blah blah blah. Though here's his ugly ass mug, and then it's just me freaking photoshopped on a guy killing a naked with a rock me going.
Somewhat. That'd be quite good though. That'd be a good way to do it. You know, put your own personality in it, killing nakeds.
Yeah. Because I'm a fucking weirdo, so like I feel like it would be easy to hold my face across with my personality with it as well.
I think that's a key factor. Everyone's a fucking weirdo on YouTube, especially fucking Twisted, man. He's the most weirdest cunt about. Right, okay. Moving on. After a slag fucking twisted cunt. Do you ever plan? Do you ever plan to go full time? Obviously, that is on your radar. If you're at 50,
Yeah.
you're at what 56K. I seen you tweet out. So
Yeah, today.
if you basically keep going the trajectory you're going, you plan to basically go full time on YouTube. But obviously, you're only uploading 4 to 6 videos a month just now.
Yeah,
What?
that's mainly due to the whole like part-time job getting in the way as well.
Yeah. So you're planning to basically try and up that as much as you can.
Yeah, as much as I possibly can. Like, obviously, like there's personal stuff that gets in the way of it. Then it's the whole recording and editing and rendering, then uploading, then publishing aspect as well, and it all adds up. Like, people, I hate those comments where people are like, well, you should upload more, man. It's just like, yeah, I know, but do you realize what goes behind it?
Yeah, do you know how long I have to play the fucking game for to get decent content?
Yeah, only for a hacker to walk in my fucking base and steal everything. That's what I got home to. I checked my Discord, the freaking personal chat before the past stream, an entire week gone. We had 2 large boxes of rockets gone. He didn't blow up one door. He didn't blow up one fucking door.
No, fucking. Well, he just walked in your base and took your
shit.
He
just walked in. Apparently, a naked watched him from outside our compound. He was just flying in there and then going in naked, coming out geared. I was like, wow.
That's an admin, mate.
It's Holmesy.
Yeah, fucking taking all your shit. Needs to go and help some winter. Needs to go and help some winter fucking foundation wipe. Sorry, I've already called winter out before. he just trolls me all the time, so fuck him. Right, also, following on for that fucking, for you basically, you going full time or not, are you going to drop merch and shit like that for your fans? Obviously, you're getting to good numbers now. And people will be asking that question if you're going to drop any of that shit.
I'd probably I don't know that much when it comes to that, but I'd probably dwell into it when I probably go back into, like when I said I've got it reached 100k, I'll probably add that into the advert as well.
Yeah.
I'll probably do my like
a multi ad.
Yeah, I'd be like, here's a face, but also, do you want to have this ugly face on a mug? And then this is gonna have the guy that I've killed the rock with gone, wow, nice pumpkin cups and mugs and t-shirts. Where can I buy those? It's like, on the Pumpkin Synthetic Kill store.
See, boys, you're getting an exclusive here. Basically, we're finding out what video he's going to create about his fucking face and his merch. You know?
It's all going to be advertised with a poor naked getting his face caved in by a rock.
Everything.
It has to be.
naked fight on the beach. Synthetic thongs. Fucking easy, mate. Right, obviously the merch is one of the biggest things I think that YouTubers need to promote, because it's a solid way to fucking back your brand up, you know. I can help you out. I know a guy who's from the UK who can help you if need be.
Oh, really?
And it's better than Teesprings, because Oblivion uses Teesprings and they're fucking horrific.
All right.
So anybody uses Teesprings, fuck you.
Well, I'll probably get my friend Mick if he's still in the chat, because he's does like Photoshop artwork. I can't remember the course that he does, but like his artwork's fucking amazing. He's done like all my custom emotes on Twitch, and he did all of my icons and like profile pictures, like the pumpkin guy.
That's another thing. Who does your thumbnails? Is that you?
That's me, my thumbnails, but Mick does. Mick's done like my logos and stuff.
All right, sweet. What, the one that I'm looking at right now? It's you flying
a
pumpkin with your dick out.
Yeah, that was like the first week I met him, because I had a pumpkin on his head. Like the video is the greatest thing ever. It was like one of my very first like Rust videos, and it was like the stars aligned type of moment. It was I wanted to play Rust, and my mate couldn't be asked. It's like, come on, it's like near the end of the way. There's probably not going to be a lot of people on. Let's just go on this random surf and see what happens. We ended up bumping into like 10 people making a naked Zerg, and then there's just Mick over the hill with a bow, and we're just like, oh, there's a guy with a bow, there's a guy with a bow. It's just like, whoa, do you need any tools or res? And then he ended up like basically like making all of us as slaves, and ended up making like a hotel for us, and we all had like it was cruel. We all had a 1x1 room. There was only room for like a furnace, a sleeping bag, and a one box, and we ended up like having the best time of our lives. And we ended up making a Zerg. Oh, it was just perfect. Like
fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
So who?
I've known him ever
obviously,
since.
you're a content creator yourself. Who would you say in the Rust community is your favourite creator? Like who would you say? Right, I'm going to I'll watch his videos. Like me personally, I watch all Surge's videos.
Yeah.
All of his,
Well,
and obviously Ramsey if he ever uploads again. But
if Ramsey ever uploads again, I'm going to be one of the first people to comment
Yeah.
on it and like watch the entirety. But that was only recently. Like I only found out about Ramsey like maybe like last year, which
Right.
I kick myself every time because I wish I watched him when he did upload.
Yeah.
So I just basically binge watched his entire channel in like a night, and I was like, well, now I'm depressed.
Yeah,
Because
fuck all
everyone's like
else to
kind of
watch.
gotten over it, but I haven't. I'm now stuck with he hasn't uploaded. He hasn't uploaded.
Yeah. Everyone's done with that stage. Right?
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm in that phase now. I'm after the breakup just now. I'm just like, why is he not coming back? But probably Blueprint, Motion, H-Tune,
Blueprint's
Surge.
really good actually. I've started
I
watching
like him.
Blueprint recently. He's
Yeah.
His shit's fucking.
He's
stellar.
added the narrative part along, like from Welland. Everyone kind of has. I've seen it, to be honest.
Yeah,
I love.
It's kind of like everyone was doing the solo survival, but now everyone has changed for the solo survival to this narrative kind of style. You know, what I mean, it's kind of transitioned.
Yeah.
Over into this, and it's good. The content's really good and stuff like that, but it is a bit of a change from what people are used to, I think.
Probably Blueprint and H-Tune and Motion though. Like,
Right.
but I don't predominantly watch a lot of Rust YouTubers.
Yeah,
which is kind of
I don't
weird.
really think anyone. No, I don't think it is. Because Oblivion doesn't watch a lot of other people.
No.
I don't watch a lot of other people.
No, because the way I see it, like I love the game itself, and I love like watching others for inspiration. But like that was actually pretty unique, and like I'm kind of glad that they came up with that idea. Like for example, when introducing like the whole narrative part and everything.
Don't say that. So Winter will say he fucking started that.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get on his bad bushy beard side. But yeah, like those I like, but probably like my favorite one's probably H-Tune. I think it always has been because he's had that own like niche style of having like just his own personal.
Absolutely fucking shit hot at the game.
Shit hot at the game, but also having that story narrative as well, but not to the point where like it feels like he's a PvPer, he needs to try and like go with the crowd. He has his own little style.
Yeah,
that I really like.
It doesn't feel forced. I think when I watch his videos.
No. It feels genuine because he is like that in his streams.
Yeah, he just plays the game, enjoys the game, and is a fucking god. You know.
And he helps nakeds out a lot, which I like as well. Which I predominantly don't. I'm an awful person to anyone, but
I kill them on the beaches just because I can.
Get that body fat.
Yeah.
Get that body fat.
No, not even that, mate. I just feel superior. You know, when I've got a bow or something, I just feel like fuck it. I can kill you on the beach, and then they come back and kill me when they've got gear. So
I feel like 9 out of 10 people that kill people on the beach are probably the people that get bullied at school, and they're just releasing that anger. It's like, right, that's me done. I'll see you tomorrow.
That's me. Get bullied every day. Who's inspiring your content just now then? Because obviously you've started trying to up your content. Would you say whaling and stuff like that are kind of inspiring you a bit with the narrative style of video you're doing?
I like H-Tune and Wellen predominantly for inspiration.
Right, okay.
H-Tune on the aspect of being god at the game, which I'm terrible at, but I aspire to be. And then Wellen for the sheer fact of having his like character, like he hasn't really shown his face that much. He did like that advert, which I found pretty unique to show his face. He did like a sponsorship of the headset to then show his face and everything. But I like how he's got his own niche, his own style, but also as if like that's his own character, like the whole showing like movie clips for like certain situations or like certain sound clips.
I like little memes and stuff like that. Kind of
little memes. But I tried to do that for one video, and it just took so much like time to do, and I can respect the amount of dedication.
I don't know if you've seen his latest video, and he recreated the seed of the map he was on. Yeah. And then he done like kind of a mist reveal of the map.
That I thought was incredible.
Mate, I was like, how the fuck did this guy do this? How is that possible? And
the only way I can see that happening is that he like went through all the footage, then built it all on the seed on his own map, to the closest as possibly can. Sorry, I couldn't fucking speak there. And then he just did like a bird's eye view, and then just did like the editing Photoshop wise with the smoke. I'm probably like way wrong, but something like along the lines of that, which I can fully respect. That's dedication just for a few seconds just to explain a compound like that. That I can respect a lot.
No, it was incredible. I was like just watching it. I was like, fucking hell, this is incredible. Like just it was only about 10 seconds as well.
Yes, it gave me like an old like I don't know like Mario world. You know, like when you're like looking on the map and you like choosing like a different like level to choose or something like that along the lines of like a game. It gave me that type of vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Or like even like a real time strategy game where it had like the shadow of war where you couldn't see ahead, but then as you
Command
progress,
and Conquer, mate. Command and Conquer.
Yeah, yeah.
original. Yeah. Spot on. So obviously we've covered that. What's the hobbies that you have out with YouTube? Obviously, YouTube is your second fucking job, more or less. But what do you do? Let's talk about Synthetic Kill. What does he do outside of fucking his part-time job and his other part-time job?
Masturbation.
That's fire. Is that just all you do? Just fucking come off the computer
all the time? No,
just fucking start beating your meat.
It's probably going to be sad, but like I really don't have any. It's YouTube. It's my part-time job, and then it's spending like free time with my girlfriend and my family and friends. But if I could spend that time with them, it's probably like walking. Is like a lovely pastime, I guess. Like anything nature and wildlife related. Like because I was growing up on that. Yeah, I was growing up on that. Like every time I woke up, we were always walking like around lakes or around woods or around rivers and everything. Yeah. And then the odd Netflix session, I guess, doesn't hurt either for hobbies. I did used to enjoy art though.
Did you?
I used to. Like I was really creative in like my teenage like time because I used to be a tattoo apprentice like when I hit 18.
Interesting.
So like I tried to be a tattooist, but then like I couldn't hack the fucking bullshit of just like make a cuppa, you're fucking worthless, fuck off, blah blah blah. Like that's how they like treat you. Like they try and see if you can tackle, you can like take it, to then be like, all right, he's cool, but I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. That's why I rock people on the beach, man. It's those fucking tattooists.
They made you make one too many cups of tea and you fucking stab someone with a needle.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird talking about British people, but yeah. But yeah, I did used to like drawing and painting, but university ripped the fucking entirety of fun out of that. Yeah. I haven't picked up a pencil or brush since like early 2017. Uni just killed my entire passion for art. I guess I like doing Photoshop. I like the art style of that.
Yeah.
Because I can spend like an hour just making a Photoshop the way I want to, even just like this text isn't good enough, this text isn't big enough, this text isn't blah blah blah.
Yeah, you need to
but I do like the idea of like getting into painting and drawing on Photoshop. Right. Sorry.
I see. No, that's sick. I'm terrible at Photoshop. It's fucking. In fact, mate, I'm better on Paint. You know. In fact, I just don't.
Do a Welland map guide on Paint, mate.
Yeah, fucking easy, mate. Easy. Right. Who in the community would you like to collab with? Who would be the one guy if you could?
I would honestly like.
Don't say Welland because we all know he's fucking popping right now. Right?
Yeah, that. But even if he wasn't like, because I'd just like to do the idea of like, because I haven't done it yet. I just want to tag along on the ride of like doing an entire like basis of the wipe to like get into a compound. I just love that whole aspect of like, right, we need to try and find ways to get back at these people. Yeah. I'll just with anyone really. I'd love to do that.
Yeah,
just have that like that satisfaction of like I jumped into your compound naked and I just came out with a shit ton of your shit for practically nothing.
Shit.
Yeah. Revenge is the best. Yeah,
so
Mick did it perfectly.
So that's your way, mate. That's what you want to do. Just fucking with anyone. Just collaborate with revenge. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I'd love that. Like eco raiding is so fun. Like the power of a spear, like that solo video. I got like so many views out of that, and it was predominantly a majority of it was me spear raiding a clan and jumping into their furnace base, which then ultimately, after killing their farmers for a bit, made them be like, "Oh, fuck this guy, we're gonna online raid him."
Yeah.
And I already won it. They wasted C4 for practically getting all their stuff back, so I didn't care if I lost the base.
Yeah, you weren't bothered. You're fine. Take it, mate. Take it. You'd love to
I'd love to collab with Floyd.
Yeah, I've actually got Loin coming on the podcast, by the way. So.
Oh no!
Don't you worry, boys. I'm trying to get Rust Academy on as well.
Oh god.
So
they're the same person, right?
No, they're not. So, I mean, I'm trying to get Prince Vids on as well. Twisted, your favourite. So obviously, right, I get this question a lot, in my live streams and shit like that. You get new people who jump in and they're like, "Oh, do you have any advice for a new player that's coming to Rust?" What advice would you give to fucking new players? Because obviously, it's probably one of the most toxic games you can get. Because people like me kill you on the beach with a rock. So, is there any advice you'd give to people?
Well, I probably did like the worst route you can do at the game's current state now, which is join a random official server. But at that time, I did, and my entire mindset was just like, I really don't care what I do. I'm gonna I basically role played into like making a Zerg, which ultimately made me make some of the best friends I've ever had from video games.
Yeah.
Which is some of them are in now. Steve, which is Calamity Badger, and Rembo, who is Mick. And I wouldn't have met them if I just decided I'm gonna just randomly hop on the server and see where it takes me.
Yeah.
Like you can, like anything can happen. It would make like a random story happen. But if it comes down to people that solely want like
the solo experience, the Jordan Rants experience.
Yeah. If they wanted like tips and tricks like that, I'd probably just say like join a noob friendly server or like a modded server, so you basically get the whole basic premise of like everything. Because with a modded server, you can skip a majority of the grind and actually like get a basic understanding of the game, which is what I wish I did, but I didn't. But at the same time, I guess I kind of did, because I made friends with an entire group that wanted to raid a guy that was hacking and exploiting. So I kid you not, like the video we got in the end, we got like 30 plus like people all in a line to raid this one guy cave.
Poor guy, and holy fuck!
It was like one or two guys. What was his name again? Oh, Mick will know in the chat.
Mick,
but like
that's true. Yeah. Stories were easier to create in the old Rust.
Yeah,
definitely, because people like, I don't know if you remember this.
Royal, that's it. Sorry, Royal. His name was Royal. And he was a son of a bitch. I hated his guts, and I didn't even know who the fuck he was.
How long ago was that?
Oh, that was like blueprint days, like just before the XP.
You all remember the fucking guy for so long ago, because that was a good story. Like, you know, you had a really good story then. But see,
it was
now,
a good story.
Getting a story like that is fucking is so difficult. Like, no one talks in Rust anymore. Like, see, try to find someone that talks is fucking horrific.
Yeah, like and even if you do, they're probably just gonna down you and then call you the N word and then freaking headshot you.
Yeah, or fucking the Russian, or fucking Chinese. You know, like, I mean, I'm going to start playing on American servers and shit like that, because you get a lot more.
Oh, dude, they do. They talk all the time.
Yeah. So you can get a better story over there.
Yeah. I feel like back in those days, people predominantly didn't know what the hell they were doing, so they were more leaned towards talking to you. Like, not everyone was a PvP Chad god that went on combat tags 5 hours a day. They went on just to be like, oh, an AK, what's this? Ooh, I'll see what I can do with this. And then there's people running around with a bucket helmet and a fucking AK, and you're like, what the fuck's going on?
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. No, I definitely agree with what Mick said. It's fucking, it's hard. Those were the good days where you can make a good story out of the fucking content people were producing. But
I missed those. Oh shit, Wally's in the chat as well. Wally 1K. That's another YouTuber I've recently started watching as well.
Wally 1K.
His AK fucking spray is like
see a second Asian.
It's dirty. It's dirty. It really is.
Hey, no, who's really good? I thought Motion was fucking, like, I've watched him a few times. And that guy he's got a good shot.
Oh, if H2 Motion and Wally had a baby, he wouldn't even be able to make an account.
There's a question. Who do you think's the best PvPer in Rust?
H2.
Think so?
H2. H2 without a fact, then Motion, then Charlesy.
Oh, you get Trousy up there? Oof.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's a hard one. I've not watched Trousy in a long time. No, I think B-Chills is overrated now, though. Ooh! Sir Winter, fuck off.
I kind of like looked down away from my mic to avoid eye contact there. That's how awkward that was.
B-Chills is fucking past it, man. He's not got the skills anymore. He used to have the skills, but you know, he's
shots fired, shots fucking fired, literally.
Nah, B-Chels is a good
I'm gonna say I wouldn't want to be fighting him.
To be fair, right, I didn't hear of H-Jun for like a long ass time. I think I heard of him when he got to about 80k subs or something on YouTube, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I think it was Jordan Rance who told me about him, and honestly, fuck, the first time I seen him, I was like, this guy's hacking 100%.
Yeah.
Like I
can't remember when I watched him.
And he fucking honestly, mate, he was in a base, like it was a raided base.
Yeah.
He jumped in the base, and then I don't know if he's got the best headset in the world, but he looked out and he jumped down out the base and he looked straight across at this fucking guy who was creeping from about fucking 2 miles away, and he just hit him 4 times in the head, and I was like, right, this guy's probably the best player I've ever seen in my life.
I can't remember exactly when I started watching him, but I've been watching H-Jun like before he even started streaming.
Have you? Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, I was there when he decided to test it out on YouTube, when he was just on a random like PvP random like server, and he was like testing it, and I was helping him out, and I've known him since then. And he gave me like a host like ages ago when I was streaming again on Twitch, and he said some really nice words. And
he's a good lad. He's a good lad. No, he is a god, man. I'd have to say Trousey's up there for me. The plays Trousey has made, like I don't actually find them like that entertaining to watch, but see the plays he makes, like I find people fun. Like, see if you're funny and if you're entertain, that's how you entertain me. If you're funny and you can talk shit and you're basically like me, you're crap at the game and you take the shit out.
There's categories.
Yourself, you know.
That's touching back on Rust. I love the whole sandbox era because it's categories of different types of like play styles.
Yeah, definitely.
And characters,
definitely.
Which I love.
You get funny. You get people who are funny. You get people who are shit. Like I don't know if you know Banana Duck. You heard of Banana Duck?
Yeah, I've heard of Banana Duck. Yeah.
The guy is fucking useless, mate. He's never left the beach. I swear to God, he's never left.
I really wish I didn't drop water there. Literally just spat all over my keyboard.
He's never left the beach, but he's fucking so funny. He's like the funniest guy ever, and he just fucking causes a riot wherever he goes, and it's just so entertaining to me because it's just fucking useless. But like then you get the opposite ends of the spectrum, and you've got like your B-Chels and your Trousey who are just like fucking PvP guys, you know, and they just go out and slap everyone around, and I'm like, fucking hell.
And then the worst type of PvPers is the type of people that don't like your playstyle and then cause a whole fucking drama on YouTube and Twitter.
Well, we're going to dip into that next.
Well, Dash Broco asked a really good question, and Steve already answered it for me.
Who's the worst Rust YouTuber?
Yeah, Cry Risk, that's who it is.
Cry Risk, right.
Yeah.
So what was the drama with fucking iRisk?
Right, well, Nikovo made an entire video like on it, explaining it way more. But the basic premise was him, Rembo, who's Mick, and Gaz. Don't know if you've heard of him. He's like a friend of mine, but he's like a YouTuber as well.
Right. Okay.
They're currently doing a wipe, and iRisk so happened to be on the same server as well. So they took Heli. iRisk, going with his name, the good lad. He decides to risk going to Heli as soon as they've took it.
As you do. You take the risk.
As you do. And then he dies ultimately to the Heli tower, which is there to, you know, take the Heli, then protect that said Heli loot. And then he decides to go over again, dies, and then he decides to go over again, but then legit cries outside their base about playing a sandbox game the way they want to do it. Like, yeah, some people are really good at the game and just want to like jump out the Heli tower straight away and protect it that way. Some people not predominantly good, but also understand the basic premise of what a Heli tower is, which is to protect your Heli tower and your loot. And like, have you ever heard of the basic premise sniper cover? Like, they're there protecting you guys.
That's a standard thing, you know.
Standard shit.
But see, so the thing is, if you go to try and take someone's Heli, are they supposed to just run out and die?
I know, it's like, oh shit, those are people I wanted to get my shit. I guess I might as well go out with all my best stuff as well.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's fucking retarded.
But he cried outside the base.
Right.
Mick and Nikovo absolutely thrashed him. He didn't like it. He decided to complain about it, and then Nikovo and Gaz made like a poll on Twitter asking like, "Is it a pussy thing to do to stay in your heli tower to protect your heli after just taking it?" And obviously, a majority of people voted no. It's the smart thing to do. And then Nikovo decided to clip him legit crying like on calling them pussies and like 12-year-olds in this thing because get this, it didn't match with his playstyle or his opinion of that playstyle. And
is he even that good a player? Like,
he's all right. Yeah, he's better than me. I'll admit that, but he's not freaking good
but he's
when it
not,
comes to his mental
you can sit in
state.
your tower and you can fucking kill him over and over because he's fucking.
Yeah,
retarded.
and that's what he doesn't like about it. But then I went, well, I've never been that angry before unless I've died to hacks or like to like freezers recently. And then he basically hated the fact that I did that. Started, and I kid you not, I decided to watch the stream because I was just like, no way, this is actually happening. Yep. He complained about me for an hour straight, just calling me pussy, like calling me an absolute pussy.
And you even played? Are you on that wipe as well?
No, I wasn't even on that server. Then he started saying that I was with them. Then he started saying that I was watching the stream. I wasn't. I was at work. You saw the tweet. I've showed my rotor and you liked it.
I saw that, yeah.
But then I decided to delete that tweet because I accidentally put the name of where I work on it, so I had to redo that tweet. But I did that just in case. And then it just went out of hand and like I kid you not, he went for a full hour complaining about me. When I wasn't even there.
When you're not even on that server.
And all I said was like, all right, you kind of went a bit over the top with your anger there. I've never been that angry before. And he just didn't like that. And then, yeah.
See,
and then what was the funny thing was, though, he had 300 viewers, all of them nearly left. And they started, like, disagreeing with him. Like, come on, dude, like, it's been, like, 20 minutes now. Okay, dude, it's been an hour. Like, no. He started banning people that were not agreeing with him. That was his subs and follows.
What?
And he started banning like Gaz and Nikovo, calling them stream snipers, but at the same time they were trying to defend themselves because he was calling them names of pussies, and obviously he has a bigger audience and a bigger following than them, so obviously they're gonna lean towards being on his side more because obviously
I should have got involved in this. I should have got involved in this.
Oh, it's just a whole clusterfuck that didn't need to happen.
Yeah, it just sounds like a fucking. He's obviously one of these privileged fucking streamers, you know, that thinks no one's going to challenge them on fucking.
I've got the perfect comment actually on Nikovo's video that sums it up perfectly. Like it's the best like comment that sums up the entire like.
I think Mick, I think Nikovo sent me the video, like the clip when he starts talking.
Yeah.
And no, like I think it's Nikovo talking to him, and he's like, he's just talking to him normally, and then I think somebody else says that's Iris, like, and just clicks on that it's him.
Yeah.
And then you're obviously like, yeah, that's Iris, and then he's just fucking whining and crying like a little bitch, and you're like, mate, I'm fucking in my base, I've got my loot, fuck off.
Yeah.
I've got your loot, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. And he just didn't like that. There's two comments that sum it up perfectly. There's one that's short and sweet, but I'm gonna leave that to the last. But it's like perfect. So this one's by Salty Taco, that YouTuber. Yeah. Iris' argument is purely based on his own opinion. He is literally getting mad over the fact that other players aren't playing like his own play style. Iris is literally at fault here. There really is no argument to be made. These streamers think they can get away with anything because they are always right and they have 12-year-old viewers to back them up. I have lost all respect for Iris. You did nothing wrong with what I've watched. Which I can solely agree on. But then there's this random guy called Jacob Majeka, or if however you pronounce it.
Young Jacob.
And he just goes, so, you were playing safely and he tried to be risky. That's all what happened, right?
I think that's true. I think that's...
He played risky and he fucking lost. Get over it.
Jay's calling random people.
He can play for an hour. So
yeah, I've actually heard that about him before. That he calls people out for stream sniping all the time.
He's done it. He's called Nikovo a hacker. So there's that as well.
Nikovo's even not that good.
I know.
You know what I mean? No offense to Nikovo, but he's not. I've seen his gameplay.
And some of my friends have said that they've been called out for strange sniping as well, as well. And it's like I called him Cry Risk now. I'm not Iris.
Young Cry Risk.
Yeah, Cry Risk.
Fucking poor lad. You should have just gave him the heli, man, and just fucking left him. You know, he's a streamer. He needs streamer loot.
Yeah.
You know. That's what he needs.
Well, the funny thing was, it turns out that in that particular stream, he wasn't even in Discord with them. Those are fans that were farmers for him. He wasn't even, like, talking to them.
What? So he went
That's
solo?
what I've heard. He was solo, but using them as farmers, basically.
The fuck, man? Fucking weird.
I know.
What a weird cunt.
Cry risk.
Don't cry this. Don't cry this. Right. You've got the juicy fucking. You got the juicy details of the fucking cry risk.
I've got a little snippet though for a future video that I want to do as well. Out of nowhere, I just want to like cut out his head on like a naked of him just going, "Synthetic's a fucking pussy," and then just. I'm not gonna tell what video it is. I'm just gonna randomly have it in a video where it's just him going, "Synthetic's a fucking pussy."
That's it. You just got to drop it in.
Yeah.
Right.
Might do it on my face review actually.
Childish Lemonade says you owe him money from last month. Twisted, you're my bitch. You fucking suck these hairy balls.
Can you tell me you've got to pay me last? Oh, he thinks he's my manager. He's not. Like, I mean, this is the same. This is the same guy that wants to be my manager. That's doing friggin' the like terrible memes in my not for safe for work meme thing of the bloody recent New Zealand shooting. So there's that guy.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Yeah, yeah. So I don't think I could trust him being my manager.
I was manager. He was just a bit ashamed. Don't worry. It's okay, mate. It's okay. We all have shitty managers and stuff. You know.
Oh, got him.
Right.
Up
Okay.
top.
Right. Final questions. Final questions. Right. We've got one thing you would like to be added to Rust, right?
Mm.
And also, how can we grow Rust in the game? Because I keep getting asked the question. I honestly don't know how many fucking times I've been asked it in my stream. Is Rust going to come to console? I've been asked it so many times, and my answer is when they can fucking optimize the game to play on a £2,000 PC properly, it might move to a £400 console. Possibly. So there's two questions. What's the one thing you would like to add to Rust? And how can we grow the community and how can we make the game better? Dildos for melee weapons.
Well,
it's not GTA, mate.
all I can think about is Saints Row, like that whole pink dildo thing. I loved that thing. Smacking women in the face with my big green cock. But if I was gonna be honest, more daft shit. Like you know that blue barrel thing that they added just for Halloween.
We found one of them the other day for the first time on a modded server, and it was fucking
I wish they kept that in entirely.
You can't pull a gun out though, in it, which is kind of shit.
I know.
But
I want more daft shit like that where like it can offer a different type of playstyle because there's ultimately two right now. There's the cry risk way where you go out PvPing, and then there's the farming safe way, and then but I want to have that third option where it's like daft stuff like ambushes, like traps for like people, like snare traps, stuff like that.
There was one that I wanted added was a ghillie suit.
Ghillie suit, I'd love that.
Like like imagine you could get a snow suit when you're in the snow. Or you could have like a ghillie suit when you're in the forest, or you could have like a desert suit. So you can kind of like fucking be, I don't know, a fucking sniper hiding in the bushes and shit like that. You know, it would give it like a total different playstyle. You know. I'd
like the ghillie suit to have that rust like aesthetic again. For example, like it was made out of tarp and like it wasn't painted well, so like it was a bit of blue, so it kind of makes it a bit fair. But Mick out of nowhere randomly during like a session a few months ago, he just said, "Imagine how cool it would be if you could roly-poly down hills." And I just dwelled on that for so long. It's like, holy shit, that would be fucking amazing. like if you got the blue barrel and I always see is a fucking that little slit, and all you see is fucking hill going
spinning around.
Like imagine taking heli and then like countering it, but you're on the top of the hill and they've took it down the hill and you're just like, right, get the barrels on, boys, and you do. They wouldn't be able to shoot at you. It'd be fucking amazing.
You're just fucking flying down a hill.
Yeah. And you could actually kill someone if you were going that fast. I'd love that. And they could randomly farming on the road. They turn around, all you was
smash them off a barrel.
And it did an effect as well. Like if you talked in game, you heard it like it was like. I'd love that. Oh, he muted me.
Sorry, mate. Missy's come in now.
Oh,
Sorry.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me there?
No, I heard you saying you were fucking flying down a hill. Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh no, I'd love it like if you know like when you're in like a warehouse and like it you have like an echo now when like you're talking game.
Yeah.
I'd love that if you're in the Blue Barrel again. So like imagine you're going down here and you just all you hear is
Fuck's sake.
I'd like so bitch. Like I'd love that would make me fucking play Rust 24/7.
Just find a blue barrel and that, sure.
Yeah, I would be rolling down the hill trying to fucking run someone over. I love that shit.
Okay, I feel goodbye. So what's the console situation? What do you think would make Rust grow? Obviously, the numbers in Rust have kind of went up gradually.
Yeah.
But what do you think would help it? Like, because I think Rust has huge potential. You know, I don't think it's reached its potential or anywhere near it. But I feel like it needs that push to like get it there. You know, what do you think would help it?
Mainly the optimization thing.
Right.
Like it's not that much of a thing to like appeal people in. It will probably just appeal to the masses that people already play it. But like Blueprint, for example, he did like a tweet a week or two ago when it was doing that bad optimization like help where it was like freezing every 5 seconds, and he showed that article that I totally forgot about where it was either people saying it wasn't fun or it was poorly optimized, and that was a lot of money wasted by people returning the game. So imagine all those players still staying here now today if they didn't return it solely on the purpose of optimization of it being like too slow or like too hard heavy on their PC.
Yeah.
Which could then, I guess, could like go on to like the whole console side. Like if it's not good on PC, then why the hell would they push it to console? So I just feel like they need to like I'm not a game dev. I don't understand a lot of it, but I feel like if like I said, like if they had it optimized then, I can only think how big the player base would be now if those people stuck around.
Yeah, and instead. I feel like there needs to be like a noob server as well, because just being flung in at the deep end with like fucking Zergs running about and shit like that, like imagine you join a server and you just get fucking railed like 6 times in a row. You'd be like, fuck this game, I'm out. Like that's
well, that was the number one thing. It wasn't fun for them, so they removed it.
They just fucking sketch this out and just refund it.
You know? Optimization and getting rid of hackers would solely, I think, improve the game's lifespan. Like if they fixed all those things entirely, and then, for example, they then added a new update that like totally changed it or like got a lot of people's attention. For example, like you can now join a different server by just using a boat, which is what was kind of on the roadmap.
Yep.
They wanted it to like be one big server, didn't they? Where like you could traverse land via in-game instead of like clicking a menu. Like something as like big as that would then grab a lot of attention. There would also be a lot of videos on the content creator side, and new viewers and new people would be interested. And then on top of it already being fixed and no hackers and no optimization like problems, they would probably stick around, wouldn't they?
No, definitely.
It'd be solely on their personal like preference of the game. Like you can't change how someone enjoys the game. They either don't or they do. But I feel like that would be a huge factor for people to stick around. Yeah, at least.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've basically ran through everything. I think we'll ask chat if they've got anything that they want to ask. Obviously, Childish Lemonade wants you to pay up. He's broke this month.
You're not getting paid.
The only thing you're getting paid in is fucking memes, mate.
I'll give you a blue barrel. Blue barrel,
I rolled down a hill. Fucking injure your leg. Not a good one though, man. That's like lamp. Right, guys, if you get any questions, let us know. If not, that'll be the end of this podcast, this episode. Appreciate you coming on, Synthetic, mate. It's been
I loved it.
It's been a good chat.
When did you recently get your background though? Because I fucking love it. It's fucking hilarious.
Get my what?
Your background with like the whole Rust characters with like the naked guy with an arrow and a Z.
Oh, the background. I've got that fucking about a month ago. I got it done. Yeah. It's supposed to be the Last Supper of Rust. If you know the Last Supper. Yeah.
That's hilarious, man.
Hold on, I'll show you that actually.
I would want someone to do a YouTuber version.
Yeah. Well, Oblivion's in it. See the guy on the right with the bow. He's a.
Oh shit! Yeah.
There's a guy. So if I do this, fuck is that on? Oh fuck, it's not. Oh no, wait, it's on my fucking Stream Elements. It's changed. I could put the actual image up, but I'll put it on Twitter. I'll put it on Twitter.
Oh, childish lemonade. That's a good question.
Friday, take 5 hours to drink 1 beer. You're Scott. One beer's finished. I'm on my second one, and I had a can of Stella in an hour. So suck my balls. How about that?
They add other things.
Are you going to
rough
show
like
them
fish.
your pigeon when you do a face reveal?
It's not a pigeon. I've got a throat tattoo. It's an eagle, but Steve says it's a fucking pigeon.
So you have a pigeon.
I have a pigeon.
Right,
I have a pigeon. I want a pigeon tattoo. That's the funny thing. I think they're cool.
A fucking pigeon.
People give them so much slack, but did you know they're the only fucking birds that can stop mid-flight to avoid predators?
What, a pigeon? What?
Yeah. They're like out of nowhere. Like if a bird of prey is like chasing them in the sky, it can just like pretend to be dead, fall a huge amount of feet, and then start flying again. And then the hawk, for example, is like stuns. Like what the fuck? How did he do that?
The fuck is this cunt? Am I seriously considering moving? Yeah, I'm considering moving over to a US server, just because there'll be more people to interact with and talk.
Oh, dude, like the ping isn't even that bad.
Yeah, no, I know. I play like 90 to 100 ping isn't bad at all.
Yeah.
So,
I've been streaming on them, and like the lag isn't that bad. So.
Yeah.
And predominantly, a majority of the people are really bad at the game as well.
yeah, like iRisk. Yeah.
Cry risk, mate. Cry.
Yeah, cry risk. Yeah. Your synthetic. How's Trench doing?
How's
Trench doing?
Who asked that?
Brain Log Sports Cards.
Oh, Trench is alright. He's the one that spawned into finding out that all our stuff got stolen from our base.
Oh, right.
He's just I found him during like a live stream, and then with one of mine like ages ago when I did it on YouTube, and then we kind of just like started talking. He's actually really good at the game.
Right.
But he's got a really massive forehead, so I can relate because I've got one too.
Fucking
so
nice.
There's that personal like 5 heads, yeah.
Yeah, nice. He's fucking rocking the 5 heads.
Yeah.
For a puppet, man. Right, sweet guys. Right, I'm going to end this stream here. It's been a fucking great podcast. Appreciate you coming on, Synthetic, mate. We'll get another one done.
Thanks for inviting me. It's been fun as fuck.
Yeah, it's been good, mate. It's been good. Yeah, so appreciate everyone swinging by. Make sure you hit the sub button, and we're going to bring these back as much as possible. And yeah, see you guys in a bit. Peace out.
There's somebody on the beams.